yisroel saba, a woman of valor. Rabbi Yisroel sings from the songs of the night of Shabbos. A woman of valor who can find. Thank God, I sense the scent of Breslov. We need to have stones thrown at us. I was there. I received stones. Yes. I'm not just saying this. I endured all the humiliations and all the sufferings. And aside from this, I did not have bread. I had other troubles. I do not know how I exist in the world. In what place? Where is he? Every night it seems to me that this will be the last. After every night that passes, I do not know how I arise. I have strength to live. God renews me, gives me a new soul, a new heart. All the world were far from brethren. They did not want it. They would say, L'kite Meran? No. Aye, there's already L'kite Meran in the world. The Mashiach will tell us what is L'kite Meran. Rבינו said, the Mashiach will give an interpretation of L'kite Meran. No tzaddik ever said that the Mashiach would give an interpretation of his book. Only Rבינו. Every word is an explanation for us about all our troubles, to help, to save, to rescue, to heal, to enliven. If it is needed to revive the dead, it is possible to revive the dead. Blessed are you, Hashem, who returns souls to dead bodies from the morning blessing. He already prepared everything. Only to hear one word that came from the heart of Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna. Rabbi Yisroel would pray alone in his house, and it created such an arousal. And such souls heard this arousal, such words, such light, and they were completely renewed. Renewal will make more people crazy. They would say about Breslov that they are crazy, so there are already new crazy people. Whoever heard even one word of Rabbi Yisroel reciting Psalms, or the book Tfilis, became a new person, not the same person he was before. One word from the book Tfilis, or from the Psalms, what this was, only to hear him sing the melody of a woman of valor, such arousal, a person became new. A woman of valor who can find. Taste how good are her wares. Aye, one could expire. What wares we have. Her light is not extinguished in the night. Not even in the night is her light extinguished. She opens her hand to the poor. Are you poor? She opens her hands to the poor. She gives to all, and there's more. She extends her hand to the impoverished. Poor and impoverished is the ultimate wholeness. Poor and impoverished. And she does not abandon any poor or impoverished person. Her house does not fear for snow. There's no fear. Snow? Her house does not fear. Why? For all her house, this is all her house, is clothed in shanim. What is shanim? Two. The Hebrew word for two sounds similar to the word shanim, shnai. If I still did not succeed, then again, two. If I still did not succeed, then again, two. For all her house is clothed in shanim. So there is no fear. Two. Do not read shanim, read two, shnai. Two is endless. Might and honor is her garment, and she laughs on the last day. Might and honor, all the fine qualities. Might is strong, and honor is beautiful. There's a Torah which is strong but not beautiful, and there's a Torah which is very beautiful but not strong. But we have might and honor, strong and beautiful. Her garment, which is the garment, the spiritual garment of the soul, of the heart. And she laughs on the last day, oh-ho. And she laughs that she is going to a holy place, to such a wondrous place. Oh, every verse, this is might and honor. She opens her mouth with wisdom. When the one who reproaches, the woman of valor, opens her mouth, through this she reveals her wisdom. And the teaching of kindness is on her lips. The teaching others. There is kindness and kindness and kindness, but you surpass them all, the woman of valor. There is kindness and there is truth, truth and truth, and this truth rises everything. She opens her mouth. When she only opens her mouth, immediately such wisdom is revealed. Flowing river, source of wisdom. So, what is wisdom? And the teaching of kindness is on her lips to help us. Kindness to help us. She opens her mouth with wisdom. Then all the city, already everyone, all the opposers fell and were ashamed, only to hear the voice of Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her lips. The opposers do not know what this is. Where's the math? Oi, fortunate are we. What? Why are you depressed? We have such a Torah. The bread of apathy she does not eat, only to be joyful. Ay, 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 what a woman of valor. Thank God what we have. The the teachings and the sayings, every minute of it is the words of God. Even the Baal Shem Tov and all the Tzaddikim did not attain what Rבינו attained. Rבינו is a special matter, ascends above everything. Many daughters acted with valor, but you suppressed them all. Oh, to feel such strong, such might. Mighty and honor are her garments, and she laughs on the last day. So the verse really asks, how can you leave me and continue on? So the verse really asks, how can you leave me and continue on? Oy, 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 such holy tzaddikim who gave their lives for us, for free. Rabbi Yisroel said, might and honor, and all who heard these words, might and honor, can never forget them to eternity. Rabbi Yisroel had every melody of the heavens, and then the tzaddikim will see and rejoice, and the upright will exult. We danced and received all the stones that were there. Yes, they said about us what? They are crazy. They dance. We will see. Only patience. We will see what will be in the world. What light, what joy, what life will be in the world. This world is nothing. What there is in the Kitam, such teachings, such words, never before were there wonders like these in the world. This is the embodiment of the whole Torah. Every word of Rבינו includes the whole Torah and all the souls of Israel and all the rectifications of every member of Israel. But the time is near when this will be revealed in the world. What will be, what will be. I do not know how Rabbi Yisroel remained alive when he said she opens her mouth with wisdom. He wanted wisdom. I do not know how he remained living, and a teaching of kindness is on her lips. Where am I? There's already such a teaching of kindness. There are already all the salvations that we need. We already have Rבינו in the world, and he gave us L'kitim Aran, Sepirem Asiyos, Chayim Aran, such discourses. What this is, every word that Rבינו revealed created a new world. The world will be a different world. Who saw what my eyes saw? One man in the world who laughed at everyone, at all the rabbis, at everyone. He laughed at them in his heart, but they felt it. He was truth, unique in the world. Chapter, the foundation of Judaism. Rabbi Yisroel is asked concerning books to study, and specifically about learning the books of the codifiers, halachas. Rבינו warned to learn the codifiers, Shulchan Aruch, to learn it every day and to fulfill what is written there. He said that we need to be bound to the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, every word there, every law, each and every day, to learn at least some law or heading from the Shulchan Aruch. That is a good influence for the soul. He said that every day one does not learn from the Shulchan Aruch at least some law. It is a deficiency. Even if a person does not have time, at least he should learn some law. Rבינו wanted us to be experts in all the Torah and in all the Shulchan Aruch, that we would know it by heart. That is service of God. The Shulchan Aruch is good for the soul. It is the foundation of Judaism, the foundation of all the Torah, of the Gemara. What are the laws that emerge from it? To fulfill. Of the Gemara, what are the laws that emerge from it? To fulfill. The Shulchan Aruch draws from the Torah and from the Tzaddikim. One must fulfill every detail, every law regarding money and every matter. The Torah teaches us how to behave in every area. There is a disagreement between the Ramah and the Beis Yosef. There are things in the Shulchan Aruch that are not according to either of them. We are one people, but even so, there are matters which we do not know. There are several aspects. The Sephardic Jews were lacking in that they did not have the light of the Baal Shem Tov. There needs to be a connection to the light of the Baal Shem Tov. That is a major principle. Today, the main point is the Baal Shem Tov and Rבינו. If this would be revealed in the world, all the world would be tzaddikim. Regarding versions of the prayers, the Shulchan Aruch tells us how to behave with the versions. But we know that the main point is the Baal Shem Tov and his students, and Rבינו. The holy Baal Shem Tov and Rבינו prayed according to the Sfard version. Now we feel a bit of how crucial were the Baal Shem Tov and his students. For this was already the light of the Mashiach, the holy Baal Shem. and the holy students of the Baal Shem Tov. That is the Shulchan Aruch. They were very great scholars. The Maggid of Mezrich was a very great tzaddik. He was the main student of the Baal Shem Tov. But the matter of Rabbeinu transcends everything, all the masters, everything. Compared to Rabbeinu, everything is annulled. There is already the light of all the tzaddikim, of all the Gemara, of all the Torah masters. And then afterwards more and more and more was revealed until Rabbeinu came. He already encompasses all the Torah and everything. Everything. All that he says is true and firm and correct. And we need to give ourselves over to fulfilling every word that he revealed. The main point of the Torah is the Baal Shem Tov and his students. And Rabbeinu is the main point of Yisroel. The main point of the Torah is the Baal Shem Tov and his students. And Rabbeinu is the main point of Judaism, the main point of everything. He went on the path of the Baal Shem Tov, and he includes and teaches us everything already. And he includes and teaches us everything already, every detail, also the laws. He is the main point and the foundation and the generalization, the heart of the Torah and Judaism, Rabbeinu and his students and descendants. The matter of Rabbeinu is a matter that rises above everything, and Rabbeinu himself, more and more and more. The holy Ari, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, and Rabbeinu warned us direly to be connected to and believe in Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and the Tekinim, what this is, what we merited. Rabbi Shimon and the Zohar and the Tekinim, this is the light of all the Torah, of all the Tzaddikim, of all the masters, the holy Zohar. The author of Reishis Chachma was a student of the Ramah. Reishis Chachma is entirely Zohar. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, the holy Zohar and the Tekinim, all what there is there. But the main point that encompasses everything is Rabbeinu. Rabbeinu was higher than the Tekinim. Rabbeinu was higher than the Tekinim. He is the generalization and the root of everything. Rabbi Shimon is included in every word of Rabbeinu, such exalted matters. Today we need the Baal Shem Tov and Rabbeinu. There is much to say about this. There are matters which we do not know. Rabbeinu is the generalization of all the Torah and all the tzaddikim and all, everything. Even Rabbi Shimon is included in his words, in his revelations. And the principle and main point and summary, Rabbeinu. And the principle and main point and summary, Rabbeinu. He is the essence of the Torah, the main point of everything. There are many books, but the foundation and the essence is Rabbeinu. Today, when we have the Kita Maran and all the matter of Rabbeinu, we need to give our souls to teaching our children and our descendants the books of Rabbeinu, the words of Rabbeinu. We need to strengthen ourselves in faith and learn and fulfill. This is the light, a wondrous light that came before its time. But the light of the Baal Shem Tov is already present, and the light of Rabbeinu is the master of and the light of Rabbeinu is the matter of Mashiach. And the Sfardim and the Ashkenazim will annul themselves. Everyone needs to receive light. Well, we see that the world is drawing closer. Even the Sephardic Jews are accepting Rabbeinu as a Rebbe. And also the Kabbalists and the Torah leaders. Thank God, fortunate are we that we merited. This is already, fortunate are we that we merited. This is already the matter of the redemption that will be revealed. Such a light will be revealed in the world that cannot be expressed with words. And here's brought the section from Lekita Lachas in the handwriting of Rabbi Yisroel. Such a Lekita Lachas, whose every word can enliven the whole world. We should merit to recite much from the Lekita Tfilas and much from the Lekita Lachas. These are words of the Mashiach. Rabbeinu revealed a drop from the sea. Chapter hilchasa, cnachmaini. Rabbi Yisroel reads together with the chassid from the holy book Lekita Eitzes. For in truth, the main point of Judaism is simplicity and innocence, without any wisdoms at all. We need to cast away our wisdoms and depend on God, on the tzaddikim, and everything will be rectified. Yes, Rבינו said in the discourses in this language, there is a principle that everything will be transformed to good. Difficult, it will be easy. It will be transformed. We only need to accept everything with love and to believe in God in truth, with innocence. The Jewish man, all that he does not do for wisdom, only faith, not to be wise, to cast away all our wisdom, only the wisdom of the Torah and the mitzvahs. Rבינו reveals to us how to merit to Torah, how to merit to all the rectifications and all the salvations. Rבינו already prepared everything for us. God will have mercy on us, that we should merit to draw close to Rבינו, to learn his books and fulfill every word that he revealed. This is an amazing thing that was never before in the world. All the matter of Rabbeinu is a matter that is a wonder of all wonders. It is not I who say this. Rabbeinu had mercy on us and revealed a drop from the sea of his affair, the matter of his greatness. Only a drop from the sea, and this is his greatness, the healing he gives us. Every one of his words is all our life and healing and salvation. Every word that he left for us in his books, thus he said, and thus we see. He said that every letter is all the Torah and all the tzaddikim and all Israel in one letter. Thus he can encompass all the Torah, Rבינו, and all his holy words and his teachings and stories. Is there anything else like this in the world? It still has not been revealed in the world at all, and this is all our vitality and all our hope. He rectifies and heals us, such sick people who have no hope. And Rבינו heals us, rectifies us, he renews us, everything. But this will be revealed in the future. It will be another world entirely. We will see the light of the redemption. We will see, and likewise all the world will see. The time has come for it to be revealed in the world. All the world will come to Rבינו for our rectification. All the world. Each one of us, all the world needs a rectification. And the rectification is with Rבינו. And he will rectify us. He will rectify the whole world. Only faith. We need to believe. Rבינו says in Sefer Amidas in this language, one who is wise in his own eyes has difficulty attaining awe of God. Awe is our foundation of the Torah and of all of Judaism and of all the world. But if a person is wise in his own eyes and does not accept and fabricates wisdoms, well, the main point is faith, to cast away the wisdoms. We need to abandon our wisdoms, to cast away all the wisdoms in the world. Only what is written in the Kitab. It teaches us how to merit to the Torah and to fulfill the Torah. We are completely far from this, and he draws us close. He infuses us with the light of the Torah. Everything in faith and rectification. Everything. Yes, Rבינו. And if it is difficult, let it be difficult. And if people do not want to accept, they want to be wise and to investigate. What is this? Why specifically him? Thus Rבינו said, if he said it, then all the men of wisdom will already be annulled. He said so. The world challenge is, what is this, Rבינו? What is this? There are many tzaddikim. Korach also said, all the congregation is holy, and God is among them. Why are you dominating the congregation? But the answer, I finished and I will finish. It is already finished. The Gemara says, the law is like Rabbi Nachman. The law is like Rabbi Nachman. The law is like Rabbi Nachman. The law is like cnachmaini. Thus says the Gemara. That is what is written 3 times. The law is like Rabbi Nachman. The law is like Rabbi Nachman. The law is like cnachmaini. The law is like Rabbi Nachman. The law is like Rabbi Nachman, Rבינו, in severity and controversy. In severity and controversy. That is, the law is like Rabbi Nachman. He is cnachmaini, coming from the Hebrew root for comfort. He comforts and repairs all of Israel. And he will cheer and repair all of Israel. Such language was not used regarding any other tzaddik. As it is written in the Gemara, the law is like Rabbi Nachman. All that he says, the law and the judgment accords with it. And if people do not want to accept, they want to depend on their own wisdom, all right, do what you want. The matter of Rבינו is truly above nature. It is not by chance that there was such a concealment of Rבינו. I am an old man. I saw major rabbis who had a mind and heart, but they did not have the foundation of the Torah, Rבינו. He is the heart of the Torah and the mitzvahs. Rבינו, Rabbi Nachman, Nachman, Miyuman. He is all our vitality, the Torah and the mitzvahs. Aha! The matter of Rבינו is an amazing matter, unlike any that had ever been revealed in the world. Look at Chaim Aram. His discourses need to be accepted fully in faith and truth. and not to be wise. We are totally far removed. And Rבינו does such wonders with us. He transforms everything. He rectifies. This is in our hands, if we want to accept what Rבינו said, or if we do not want to accept. Even so, Rבינו carries out his rectification, even though a person is as he is. This is such a wonder that was never before in the world. Such a wonder, such a light that will repair the whole world, will rectify all of us completely as we are. But it is forbidden to challenge and to be difficult and say, why is it so? Why is it so? Only faith, only faith. A holy tzaddik like this, like Rבינו, it is all faith, only faith. If not, God forbid, there is nothing. Only faith in truth. This is such a truth that was never before in the world, never before revealed in the world. It is all according to the calculation, according to the heart, according to faith. Then one merits to everything, merits to all the salvations, and all the salvations, it is Rבינו. All the salvations of every member of Israel, every day and at every time, it is with Rבינו. Our main purpose is to be attached and bound to Rבינו. That is all the Torah and all the wisdom. He is our vitality. Rבינו is everything. He is all the rectifications, all the Torah. Every one of his words is all the Torah, includes all the Torah and all the souls of Israel and all the healings and all the salvations. Thus said Rבינו, not what I say. What I say is nothing. Rבינו had mercy on us and informed us of a drop from the sea of what he was. What a Rebbe he was. So, then we need to accept from him. If one does not want to accept, Rבינו says in the cnachmaini chapter 123, the key and the foundation on which everything depends is to attach oneself to the tzaddik of the generation and to accept his words about everything he says, that it is exactly so, be it a small matter or a large one, and not diverge from his words left or right, God forbid. And one needs to cast away all the wisdoms and to relinquish his understanding as if he has no intelligence aside from that which he receives from the true tzaddik and Rebbe. And as long as there remains in him a trace of his own intelligence, he is not complete and still not attached to the tzaddik. He is attached to a liar, not to the tzaddik. The Gemara says, it is forbidden to harbor doubts about the Rebbe. He is my Rebbe and your Rebbe and that of all Israel. He is the Rebbe, the head of the children of Israel. The initials spell Rebbe, Rosh, B'nai, Yisroel, spell Rebbe. Rבינו revealed this in the cnachmaini. Oh, if we only had one teaching from Rבינו, the head of the children of Israel. The initials spell Rebbe. He revealed this. Rבינו Rebbe Nachman is our Rebbe. He is our Rebbe and that of all Israel. He is the head of all the tzaddikim, the head of everything. He is our head of the house. He is the Rebbe. He is true. He is the head of the children of Israel. He is the Rebbe. It is forbidden to be suspect of him. We need to accept everything and not be wise. The head of the children of Israel, there is one. It is Rבינו. He is the Rebbe of all Israel. There's also a Rebbe of the wicked. There are rabbis who are wicked. The wicked are compared to darkness. Reshoim v'choshech yidami. The initials spell Rebbe. There are wicked people who cannot help us, and they say that the tzaddik of the generation is a delusion. This is a lie. Because of this we have been in exile for so long. They publicize themselves as tzaddikim. They are wicked, they are heretics. They do not learn the Torah, do not know the Torah, not at all. Wicked, wicked. Wicked are compared to darkness. In the future, God will take a revenge for his people from those false prophets who fill their stomachs with honor and pride and present themselves as tzaddikim of the generation and hunt down precious souls and trample them and tear them apart with a heel of arrogance and falsehood and blind the eyes of Israel, so they will not see the light of the true leader who reveals and illuminates the light of God to all the people of the world from generation to generation eternally. There are 7 levels in hell, and in each level there are 7,000 holes, and in each hole there are 7,000 cracks, and in each crack there are 7,000 spiders, scorpion, and each spider scorpion has on it 7,000 lobes, and on each lobe are suspended 7,000 sacks of poison, and all of them are prepared for the wicked ones who speak with arrogance and contempt against the true tzaddik, and ridicule and slander his books and holy students. At any time that the people of Israel will come close to Rבינו and not listen to all the rabbis, to all the opposers, the redemption will come immediately. Yes, Rabbeinu calls them famous leaders of falsehood, wicked people, wicked. Not only wicked, murderers. There are wicked murderers who go about in white socks and a large shtreimel, and they are murderers. Yes, they hide the truth from the world. They present themselves as tzaddikim, as if they know how to help us. Rabbeinu said, only I can help. And Yisroel points with his finger at himself. Oh, Breslov is truth. And everyone needs to receive from Rבינו. And if people oppose Rבינו, then they are false. The opposite of the tzaddik is a wicked person. The opposite of the truth is falsehood. Rבינו said a sin is not relevant to Israel. Sins are related only to the non-Jews, not related to us. So, and how do we come to sin? We come to sin because the true head of the house is hidden. The true tzaddik, because of this we come to sin. The Gemara says a person does not come to commit sin unless the spirit of foolishness enters him. The spirit of foolishness is the opposite of knowledge. Because knowledge is hidden, because Rבינו is hidden, we come to sins. There are wicked murderers who distance and hide the truth from the world. They want only money, and all the cravings. Rabbis, there are rabbis like this. Certainly, all the rabbis are rabbis, but not tzaddikim. There is much falsehood among them. They pursue falsehood and prestige and fame. We have no relation, no connection to them. They will say about us what they will say, but they do not want to humble themselves. They are not looking for truth. They are looking for money and honor and pride. That is all. They are looking for money and honor and pride. That is all. But the truth will be revealed. The falsehood will fall and the truth will rise. Oh, how the wicked will be ashamed. The main distancing of Israel from their Father in heaven, and the core of all the blemishes and all the destructions and persistence of the exile, it is all through the great concealment wherein the light of the true tzaddik is hidden. He is the aspect of the head of the house, for whom was all the creation in its entirety, and through him is the creation sustained, and through him will be the primary completion of the rectification and the complete final redemption. There is, in Sefer Amidas, a saying that Rבינו revealed, the coming of the Mashiach is dependent on drawing close to the tzaddikim. Well, we know that the words of Rבינו are wellsprings. Every word is a wellspring of wisdom. Who are the tzaddikim? Tzaddikim is given in plural form. Rבינו is the central one, and his holy student Rabbi Nosson. The tzaddikim are Rבינו and his true followers, not the liars. There are many liars in Breslov. Yes, there are liars, but they are not included in the accounting. That is not Breslov. Breslov is only truth. Falsehood is not Breslov. All of them are nothing. Only with us is the pure truth. Just one word from Rבינו is all the Torah. One word. Every one of his words is the healing for all of Israel. The main point is the Rebbe, the tzaddik, the head of the children of Israel. He illuminates the Torah and the mitzvahs for us and all the rectifications that we need. The tzaddik teaches us how to learn the Torah and how to fulfill the Torah and everything. He inspires faith within us, and such a life and such a faith that was never before in the world. The light of Rבינו needs to be revealed. This is a completely new light that never was before, which can help us, rectify us, renew us. It can instill us and inspire us with the light of the Torah. The light of Rבינו is a new light that was never before revealed in the world, entirely new. A great light. There will be a great light of fear of heaven when Rבינו will be revealed. Rבינו needs to enlighten Morocco and all the world, and everyone needs to annul themselves entirely to Rבינו. He was in the world and was not revealed, but the revelation needs to be totally new. He was in the world and was not revealed, but the revelation needs to be totally new. Rבינו is all the Torah, all the truth. The liars will annul themselves completely. Liars. The light of Rבינו will be revealed in the world, then there will be a completely different world, a new world. What there is now in the world, what will be revealed was not known and is not known at all. All the scholars and all the Torah leaders know nothing, even one word of Rבינו. encompasses all the Torah and all of Israel and all the healings and all the salvations. One word from Rabbeinu is the root of all the Torah and all the salvations of each and every Jew, of each and every member of Israel. Thank God, such miracles and wonders, such amazing lights as these were never before in the world, and this will shine throughout the world. And all the world will cast off all the nonsense, all the money, and all the prestige, and all the falsehood. And all the falsehood will be annulled, and there will be a revelation of truth alone. And it will be a new world, a world of truth, not a world of falsehood. There's a massive falsehood, but this will fall and fall and fall completely. Particularly, practically everyone knows that the falsehood is being revealed. Yes, the truth will be revealed in the world and the falsehood will fall entirely. Today there's a rabbi who is very famous. He will fall and fall like all the liars. All the liars will fall, and there will be only truth and faith. The falsehood will fall and fall and fall. The falsehood will fall and fall and fall, and the truth will shine and shine and shine throughout the world. Yes, I am not afraid to speak about this. It is not I who say this. As Rבינו said thus, and if he said it, the law is according to him. Rבינו revealed a drop from the sea of this. He told the story of the master of prayer and the 7 beggars, and also the teachings in Lekita Maran, Lekita Eitzes, Lekita Halachas. Such students, Rבינו and all his students, one can understand for himself. A wise man understands for himself. Sapira Masias, are there other Sapira Masias? Is there another Lekita Tfilas? Another Lekita Halachas? Lekita Halachas, what this is. Every word of Rבינו and Rבינו is all our vitality, and the world spins. And the world spins its wisdoms. Every word of Rבינו and Rבינו is all our vitality, and the world spins its wisdoms. The Halachas, the Eitzes, the books of Rבינו. That is the redemption. That is the Torah, and that is faith, and that is everything. We need to rise up and strengthen ourselves with an especially vibrant joy that we merited to avoid being among the opposers to such a point of truth as this. Blessed is God who separated us from these erring ones and showed us the absolute truth. May God be with us, that we should merit to fulfill His holy words and go in His paths and holy advice, which is the advice of God, which will stand forever. In His holy books there are all the rectifications and all the healings and all the salvations for each one of the people of Israel. And every one of His words is all the Torah and all Israel. Yes, the main point is only Rבינו. This needs to be shown to all the world, to all of Israel. All the time that it is still not revealed, there is nothing. We have nothing. Our hearts are enough for us. He gives us a light and vitality in every manner, in every matter. In all the words of the Torah, only truth and faith. Nachman Meyuman gives life and renews and rectifies all of Israel. We are speaking about incredible matters, entirely hidden. Rבינו is here with us. There will be revealed the Zohar and the Tekkinim, and Rabbi Shimon and Rבינו and the Lekita Maran. Now is a complete redemption. Every word is light, very hidden light that was totally hidden, and now is beginning to shine. When the Mashiach will come, there will be a new world, not the world of today, a new world. The Mashiach will already show us how to live and how to repent. The most important now is to publicize the name of Rבינו, on which all of us and all the world is dependent. Primary point and the foundation upon which everything depends is to draw close to the true tzaddik, to Rבינו. If we will not look at all the rabbis and the falsehood, the people themselves will choose Rבינו. That is enough. This is a rectification for all the rabbis, for all the falsehood, a complete rectification. And we will emerge from the exile and merit to the redemption for which we are hoping. New is the end of the time. The end of the time. There's another 200 years. So, That is also a long time for us. Rabbi Yisroel is asked why there are people who merit to draw close to Rabbeinu and other people who do not. Free choice. There's free choice in this world. One can be a tzaddik and one can be an evildoer. There's free choice. God created the world with free choice. Rabbi Nassan was a Torah master and a tzaddik with such brilliance, and his father-in-law was a world-renowned Torah sage, David Tzvi. He was the rabbi of a major region in Russia that was larger than the land of Israel. So he was a great sage. And Rבינו said to Rabbi Nassan, your father-in-law is a Torah master and a tzaddik. He is not a master for himself, not for fame and honor. And even so, he did not know of Rבינו. My father was a chassid from a particular branch of Hasidism. And thank God I succeeded through the merit of Rבינו in departing from this entirely. For there are no Rebbes, only Rבינו. Only Rבינו is the Rebbe. All the world knew that Rבינו was a genius without parallel. He was in Israel, and there were students of the Baal Shem Tov there. They were great in Torah, world sages, holy masters. They were constantly involved in Torah and mitzvahs, and Torah and good deeds. They had all learned all the Talmud, and were experts in Talmud, and in every aspect of Torah. And they were unable to locate a certain Rashi. None of them could find it, and all of them thought and searched for where this Rashi appeared. And Rבינו was sitting with them and was silent. He did not say a thing. So they understood that he was laughing at all of them. He was silent, and his silence was a sign that he knew. Then they asked him to tell them. Then he asked him to tell them where was the Rashi. They were all depressed. We have learned the entire Talmud. Why don't we know where is this Rashi? Then he told them, and he revived them. It was located in the tractate of Zvachim. Zvachim speaks about the temple. The Rashi was in a section dealing with sacrifices, on such and such a page. And before his passing, Rבינו sighed and groaned with tormented voices, and great sighs and cries, about the apostasy and heresy that would spread in the world in the time to come. God have mercy. Then he saw the breasts of people lamenting to him and worrying, what will we do? Who will give us life? Who will have mercy on us? Who will heal us? What will be with us? They worried very much. Then Rבינו said to them, being that I go before you, are you worried? Being that I go before you, are you worried? And he revealed his understanding explicitly, that all who dealt with his people who were close to him, that all who dealt with his people who were close to him, that all that he dealt with his people who were close to him, those who are here now and those who are not here, that is, even the generations to come. And also he gave several, not a good translation, revealed his understanding explicitly that everything he says here, that he dealt with his people, it's for every generation. That all who dealt with his people who were close to him, those who were here now and those who were not here, that is, even the generations to come, meaning everything that ever said was for everyone. And also he gave several discourses about this. Only hold yourselves together in unity and brotherhood and loving friendship. Then you will be upright people. And not only upright alone, but even tzaddikim and good people. For God will certainly help me, that it will be as I desire, according to what I wanted from before. For with God's help I finished, and I will finish according to my will, without doubt. I said that all who will strive to be connected with one of his people would certainly be a truly upright person, and not only upright, but even a complete tzaddik, according to my desire. If you will be together, I will be with you. Why are you worried? So, he is with us. If we give our hearts to the Torah, to the truth, to the light of truth, then something will be done with us that is entirely different than the rest of the world. All the world are immersed in the vanities of this world. Everyone looks for vitality, to live for their children, for their children's children. Everyone wants to grab the world for himself. All the honor and all the greatness, and Rבינו is unique in the world. Rabbi Nassan said the world is insane. and only I was acquainted with one who was normal. Rabbeinu is the opposite of all the non-religious, and the opposite of all the chassids, and the opposite of all the world, and he triumphs over everyone. He gives one silence, and he conquers the whole world. This silence of his, of the Bettler, it will answer all the challenges that they think regarding him and express about him. What? There were the holy Baal Shem Tov and the holy Ari, Moshe Rabbeinu, and all the tzaddikim. Why specifically Rabbeinu? And also among the people of Rabbeinu, not all of them knew the secret. Not all of them merited. Each one grasped according to what he could conceive in his heart, according to his self-sacrifice, his will. I only merited to see Rabbi Yisroel Karduner. He was already from the last generations. I saw his truth, his humility, his life, his prayer. It was such a thing that was not from this world. It had the quality of the future, the quality of the time after the coming of the Mashiach. He was bound to Rabbeinu to such a degree, with such love and longing. Everyone knew that he was a special matter. Rabbi Yisroel was one in the world. Rabbeinu had Rabbi Yisroel Karduner. I saw what I saw, to what he merited. He was also like Rabbeinu. He stood against the whole world. He laughed at everyone. He would speak to each one. But what he merited to know in his heart, this is a great merit, a great wonder, that I merited to know Rabbi Yisroel as much as I merited. It is good. He was hidden from me as well. The rest of the people were hidden like Rabbeinu. He was hidden from all the world, and he holds one silence, and he conquers the whole world. To all that people talk about him and bring challenges against him, he answers with one silence to all of them. And also Rabbeinu said, I warn seriously that everyone be with me for Rosh Hashanah. He said what no other tzaddik said. There was Yom Kippur, Sikkis, Pesach, Shavuos, but specifically Rosh Hashanah. This is only Rabbeinu. He said, my main point is Rosh Hashanah. He judges the whole world on Rosh Hashanah. He does what he does with us and with all of Israel. Oh, what he does with us. What dealings he has with us, with such sick people. And in Sepir Amasius, the last beggar, the sixth beggar, the cruel king was tormented. He saw that the princess would kill him. So he did not know what to do. To banish her, then she would go to another king, and he could be in even greater danger, for she could return and kill him. To live with her, he was afraid she would kill him. What should be done with her? Then they told him that she was circling around the river, by the water. So he went with troops and intended to shoot at her, come what may. Then he shot at her with all the varieties of arrows, all the varieties of poison, and she fell into a weakened state. And the beggar said, and I heal her. Oh, we are fortunate that we merited in this darkness, in this state of hidden. Oh, we are fortunate that we merited in this darkness, in this state of hiddenness, that we know about the matter of Rבינו, who is such a wonder that he can rectify us. Even one has shot at us with all his varieties of poisons, all sorts of bullets, and the princess fell into weakness, and I heal her. At this point, Rabbi Yisroel points at himself. Rabbi Nosson said that when Rבינו told this story, he made movements with his eyes and hands in such a wonder. There's nothing in the world like this story. What Rבינו hinted at. And we need to give ourselves over in every moment to instill in ourselves all the words of Rבינו and Sichas Aran and Lekita Maran and Lekita Tfilis. If we were versed in this as we ought to be, we would be able to help the whole world, every Jewish soul. If we were to come together and say to the world, what? That appears in Lekita Maran in chapter such and such. Every word that Rבינו revealed in Chai Maran is healed and sealed. Rבינו revealed only a drop from the sea. This is all our vitality. This is Rבינו. This is Lekita Tfilis, Lekita Maran, Lekita Halachas, what we have. There will be a fine wedding, but we need to give our hearts in self-sacrifice only to be faithful and not to pay heed to the world. We ought to be giving our souls to fulfill this, to instill all the words of Rבינו in our hearts, and Sichas Aran, and Lekita Maran, and Sepir Amasius, and the other discourses. What? Where are we? We are sleeping. There is a teaching like this. Lesson 282 of Lekita Maran, I will sing to my God with all that is in me. This lesson can bring the whole world to God. I will sing to my God with all that is in me. And a bit more, and there is no wicked. and a bit more, and there are no wicked. In any case, in this matter, we ought to have been something different from all the world. We are something different. Rבינו cleans us of all the impurities, of all the sins, of all the dirt. Oh, what work he has with us, to deal with us. Such sick people that we would not have been able to reach any rectification, any healing, hopeless. But Rבינו revealed despair does not exist in the world at all. He revealed this. When I am here, when you have me, then despair does not exist in the world at all. But if, God forbid, you do not accept this as is needed, then it is not good. Thank God Rבינו found a positive point even in the epitome of the falsehood. He said that the false leaders, they have a good point. They demand their followers to wear payas. Oh yeah, but it is a wonder how he can fight against all the world, against all the non-Jews. He laughs at all of them. He made Rבינו and all his people. And so in each generation, one who merits to touch a drop from the sea of Rבינו is a miracle and a wonder. And this is such a light that conquers the whole world. He overturns the whole world. Just the discourse in which he says, King David said, "Great is God, and highly praised, and there is no limit to his greatness." So, what do you want more than this? And Rבינו said in this language, "Great is God, and we do not know at all even your affairs, what is happening with you. But there is a principle that everything will be transformed to good. He encourages you as you are. Great is God, and we do not know it all. The tzaddik knows." Also, the matter of Rosh Hashanah and Miron. There were Breslov people in Spas, followers of Rבינו. All the world knew that these were Breslover Hasidim. Apparently, they were in Spas for Rosh Hashanah. And Rabbi Yisroel, from the great vitality he received in Miron, from the Holy Zohar, he wanted to be in Miron for Rosh Hashanah. But Rabbi Shimon did not say that one needs to be by him on Rosh Hashanah. "Why did you come to me? Did I tell you to come for Rosh Hashanah? Go to the one who told you to come to him." Only Rבינו said this. Oy what there is in this. I merited to hear the first melody of Rosh Hashanah, Adirei Ayumo, and I saw what this was. This is the key to all of Rosh Hashanah. It opens all the gates, and thus with all the gestures of Rosh Hashanah, those of the prayers, of our mitzvahs, and all our melodies, all that was on Rosh Hashanah, the melody of Reshes Foseni. This was as if the prayer leader stood before God and pleaded with him, with his face and hands, and the melody, for you hear the voice of the shofar. Listen to the trua, listen to the trua. Rabbi Yisroel sang this to the melody of Me'ein Olam Habo, Me'ein Olam Habo, Yom Shabbos Menicha, a taste of the world to come, the day of Shabbos rest. He sang this again and again. He could not leave this melody. Oh, all who delight in it will merit to abundant joy. From the birth pangs of the Mashiach. What are the birth pangs of the Mashiach? All the cravings and all the vanities of the world. Bring the blossoming of our redemption. He asked God, have mercy, bring the blossoming of our redemption. Our redemption, our redemption. He could not move on, and anguish and sighing will flee. Oh, yeah. And Rabbi Yisroel sang these melodies, and he tasted in this such a taste that the whole world does not know from the life, from the holiness of it. One who heard the melody became something different, just to hear this melody that they sang on Rosh Hashanah. Oy vey, if I had only merited to see one glimmer of what I saw. But I merited, I gave my soul. There were many who pleaded with me, what is this? What will be with you? What are these dances? Pick up a Gemara. I was one crazy man in Tveria who would dance alone. It was a performance. They did not know what to make of this. I gave them pain beyond imagining. What is this? Where does he find this? A pauper who does not have enough for Shabbos? He has nothing. How does he dance alone? Something like this is never seen. What? Is there anything like this in the world? Yisroel bear dancing? Where are we, and where is the Torah? I gave them heart disease. Do you know what there is in the world? There is such a melody. Now when I look at this, I see that what I went through in the matter of coming close to Rבינו, it was a preparation. I see now with hindsight that this was good. I suffered what I suffered and thought, who knows if I will hold my ground? All the world is laughing at me. But I laughed at everyone. I danced and I made dust and ashes of them. All of the major opposers and the scholars. All of them. And I see that if not for this, we would not be speaking words like these in Spas and in the world. I am speaking from what I saw. That is enough. I saw such a man who, through the force of Rבינו, the force of his bodhidus, the force of the teachings and the prayers, he merited to what he merited. He laughed at everyone. I bless you with all my heart that God will bless you with all sorts of salvations, with all types of success. And the main point is that we should merit to come close to God in truth. We and our descendants in these generations, and all the people of Israel, that we should merit to complete repentance, to return to the Torah, to return to faith. And it will all certainly be through Rabbeinu, Rabbi Nachman. That is what he revealed. Illustration in the book, a letter from Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna, that he wrote to his student and friend, Rabbi Nosson Beitlmacher from Trevitch. Only to see Rabbi Yisroel was enough to know from Rבינו. This was the merchandise of Rבינו. Anyone who only heard his praying became a holy and pure tzaddik. Nanach nachmo nachmam yuma. Nanach nachmo nachmam yuma.